if you're doing the second half, split it in two. Come on, kids here. Don't be so literal. But I'm only doing the second half. Make it two parts of the second.
If ours is very short, should we still split it?
Will you do it again?
Okay.
Yeah, like if it's like a minute,
Yeah.
mine's like a minute, is that, do I split that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just check.
You're talking to a guy who had a 2-line rehearsal. A minute's a long roll. It's a long roll. I mean, what is this? You know what I mean? And a close-up, we're going to be doing on camera. A minute close-up. Are you kidding? How many people in a film get a minute close-up? Very few.
Swedish actors.
Swedish actors. Yeah.
Mullen Radio.
That's right, and we all go. No. That's
Okay.
fine. It's pretty slow. The Europeans are very slow in terms of American way of thinking.
Bergman has, what is it, Persona? It's just all.
So, here's the other thing. I'm down here, right? Now, I want you to make sure everybody goes before somebody goes a second time. So you got to be thinking technically a little bit rather than just when it's my turn, all this.
Are we playing to a camera at all? Or
Yeah, you're not going to play to the camera. You're going to play to the audience.
Oh, the audience, all right.
But if I'm here and Tiffany's already gone, so I can't go to her. See, it's easy for me to go to her because I can be seen and open. But if I'm here and I've got to go up to Eric to do my speech, I've got to find a way to not upstage myself and Eric. So I've got to find a way to probably talk to Eric in a certain way that, you know what I mean, it opens me up. Otherwise, if I go in real life, if I go like this in real life, it's not a great way for the audience. A lot of what we do on stage is knowing how to move, is dancing, is using space. Oh, the director does that. Does he? Not many directors I've worked with are good at that. A lot of them are excellent at running cameras or talking about a scene brilliantly, like Harold Clurman. There wasn't any better director than Harold Clurman when it came to talking about a scene. When it came to blocking a scene, it was embarrassing. But he knew what he couldn't do. So what he would do, I know this because I directed Joseph Wiseman, whom you probably don't know is anything but Dr. No.
Oh.
In James Bond's first movie. But Joe Wiseman, from the group theater, with Clurman, one of the greatest American actors of the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I directed him as Prospero at the Tempest. Very difficult experience, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a brilliant actor. He was too old to learn the lines, and it made him crazy. He got sick. You can't give a script to a man who hasn't done Shakespeare and give him only 2 months to learn it. Yeah, I think I gave it to him with only a month, maybe 6 weeks. And he said, sure, I can do it. And he found out he couldn't, and we were in rehearsal. He couldn't learn the lines. But using the space, realizing that directors don't always know how to block, and who's going to protect your ass? You. All a director should do is edit. So if I have to go to CJ, that's a little harder even. Look at where she is. So I'm going to have to find a way. Maybe I'll talk to CJ like this, and then find a way to do this. You see? Oh, the director will do that. No, he won't. You have to know how to do that. You have to also know how, when actors upstage you. A lot of actors do it Unintentionally they do it, let's hope, but they do it. You've got to protect yourself if that happens. If I'm like this in a scene, where are you going to go, Ted? Yeah, well, come on up. Come on up more. You see, I'm still upstaging you. So you want to get right here and talk to me. Yeah, you see? The other thing Tiffany could do is this, which if I'm here and the audience is out there and she has a big speech to give me, she has to either come up here or she can do this, turn out. Turn right out and look at, no, right there. Turn right out. There you go, and talk to me. You see people do that all the time. They do, in real life. In other words, if she's talking to me, I could just go, yes, Tiffany. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm giving myself a close-up. This is a close-up on stage. Now I'm doing a two-shot. Now I got, you know what I mean? You can give yourself a close-up on stage. So if you're ever upstage, just turn out. And you don't even have to look back. Because, you know, when haven't you ever talked to people and you don't have to look at them? Right? So these are things you have to kind of have a sense of what to do. Let's get ready, and we'll start with, we're not going to start with anyone because we're all going to be in character listening to the other speeches and responding as the character from the Neil Simon to what you hear. So you're not waiting for somebody to come to you so you speak. You're really in character. We'll start with, the first person to speak will be Sarah, but everybody else will be in character. Here we go.
Dear God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Dear God, wait, should I be kneeling? Oh, God. I mean, dear God. First of all, I have a problem with the God word. It sounds too much like Santa Claus or Daddy. Would it be okay if I changed the words? Is it allowed? I mean, I just feel like I'm asking to talk to the person in charge, and God is so much deeper than that, isn't he? Okay, Maya, you're expecting an answer here. Just, you know, trust your instincts. Okay. So what am I supposed to call you? May I call you guidance, or goodness, or source? Do I pray to the angelic realm, to the Wonder Twins, the Twin Peaks? I don't know who to pray to, but I want to learn. I'm full of life and conflicting desires and restless thought and overindulgent mental activity, and it all just keeps me from being simple.
Remember, this isn't business down here. Not like business at all. I've made a discovery here in Washington, and I'll tell you what it is. Honesty. Just plain honesty. I'm not used to it yet, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. I've been in business all my life, and a man can't change overnight. Anyhow, I'm working on it. In another month or so, I'll turn the trick. Because if you're not honest down here, they catch you. That means you get hell.
Oh, that umbrella. Look at that. I haven't noticed that in years. It used to be my defense at picket lines and rallies and political meetings, being dragged off by the police or by the thugs of the opposition. Oh, that was a long time ago. Oh, we were fighting for big issues, liberty, justice. Oh, died and kingdoms fell. You know, I don't regret the kingdoms. I see no sense in borders and nations and patriotism. But I do miss the kings. When I was a little girl in Vienna, I was taken to the palace for a garden party. I can still see the sunshine on the fountains, and the parasols, and the flashing uniforms of the young officers. I thought then I would marry a soldier. Oh, how Frederick would chide me about that. He was so serious, so very tall and proper. Being a doctor at the university and in the government, he thought dignity was in how you wore your hat. That's how we met. I knocked off his hat with a snowball in the folks' garden. But that was all before.
You didn't get raped. So don't stand there telling me you can do something because you can't. Because I know, because I got raped. And it was all my fault. Because I was dressed like Tinkerbell. Pink tights, one size too small.
Take it back a little, because it's too real. That's too natural.
Okay.
I can't hear that.
I can't hear you either.
Okay.
It's not okay. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's really not okay. Don't mean to be rude, but that's, you know, and part of Tom, I couldn't hear either what you were doing either. Yeah, some of it I couldn't hear. It's not easy to do this. You know, you've got to find a way to relax into it, but still heighten the language in some way by emphasis on certain key words, but having the breath underneath it. You can't just relax everything in the way you do when you're doing a film scene. There's a different kind of relaxation when you're doing live theater. Try it again. Yeah.
You didn't get raped. So don't stand there telling me you can do something because you can't. Because I know, because I got raped once. And it was all my fault. Because I was dressed like Tinkerbell, in pink tights, one size too small, and half shot in the ass on beer and grass.
Oh, spite. Oh, hell, I see you are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do? But you must join in souls to mock me too.
These people were patients in the ICU when my client made his rounds. Mr. Olson had a massive heart attack. Thought he was going to die. Walter kept him company into the wee hours of the night. Mrs. Hanley, she contracted salmonella poisoning. She wanted to die. Walter held her hair while she puked into a bedpan.
There are 5,000 agents in this town that can't get their clients a meeting with these people, and you think they're gonna call you in because you left your name on the back of a stub. They're gonna throw out the window the minute they pull out of the driveway. All right, for the sake of argument, let's say someone looks at the card, Someone needs a valet service for the son's bar mitzvah. Someone met a girl at the party, wants to write a number down. Someone got a piece of spare rib stuck in their teeth. They want to pick it out with a card. Only a small percentage of that group is going to bother to look at the back of the card. But let's say one does. What does he see? Libby Tucker, a New York trained actress who doesn't care if a part is too big or too small. What do you imagine he's going to do? Pull over to the side of the road and say,
"Are you there, God? It's me, Mary." Oh, good. You are here. Okay. Real fast, since I know you were super busy and I only have a minute. I have been thinking that this life really isn't working for me. I mean, this whole white girl thing is really getting old and tired. So maybe I could come back as a hot, sexy little Latina named Evelyn. And then I can wear a nameplate that's all blinked out that says Evelyn.
Julie, let me stop. Wait, stop. Go out there where Eddie is and watch. This is how you looked. Right? How much do you see of me?
Not much.
Huh?
Just the side.
Not even the side, because you're a little behind me. There's audience over there. You see?
Mm-hmm.
The reason we get paid the big bucks is because we have eyes here, not just here. We have antennas. But you know, the camera is the audience, right? So we know we have to find a way to talk to him like this, or at least if we're going to do this, to find a reason to do some of this. Do you know what I mean? To open ourselves up. Now you did that. You know. So it's not real, is it? It's really not. But we make it real. Because people in life do that. They open up. But you can't forget that. You can't get so into the thing. And even when you went to somebody here, you were actually talking like this. Now I'm giving you a hard exercise. What you would have had to have done is found a way to either cross over, open yourself up like this, you know? Or if you wanted to talk to Eric, or I forget whether it was Tom you were talking to. Who was it you were talking to?
Tom.
Tom? Well, then you come up and you talk to Tom. You know what I mean? You got this. And you can get in here, and you can open yourself up. Or you can even do this. But if you talk to him this way, it's going to close you up. Okay? That's not just for Julie, it's for
You
all
know,
of us.
Can I? I'm
Yeah,
sorry, can I,
please.
This just hit me, and I think of this all the time. When you're not looking at someone and you're talking, this is a lot psychological about what you're saying, what your relationship, whatever it is. So think of what you have to say. Think of a reason not to say it directly to that person. I don't know. I'm just giving you a hint. It might be a possibility. Because every time Roger describes when he actually does it, I see a wonderful psychological reason why he's not talking to somebody going like this. That says so much, you know. So find. If you have a problem, if you have someone stuck on stage, find a psychological reason why you resent that, or why, you know, whatever it is, you resent. Well, he's standing in the wrong place. It just, I don't know. It's just something that came to me now.
Okay. No, black bag. Let's check it again.
So yeah, whatever you're saying, think of I don't know, an aversion you have to this person.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily want to look at him.
Now, Ed is giving a very important, motivating direction. He's making sense. I gave a very technical you have to take both kinds of direction. I know actors that would say, I can't do that, that's too technical. Can you make me understand it emotionally? Bullshit, take the, you know what I mean? You have to just say, hey, how do I get from here over to there? Just get over it. George Abbott, famous George Abbott, director of American, they would say, Mr. Abbott, I don't understand. Why do I have to, I don't understand. Why are you making me go over there? And he would say, to keep your job. Keep your job.
That sounds like something you'd say.
You know, a good director is going to say to you, could you move over there? And you'll say, oh, just, I don't know, figure it out. Just figure out the reason, because I need you over here. That's what a lot of directors are going to tell you. And you have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them will tell you, could you move over here because I think that, but sometimes I say it all the time. You know that you're stuck there. Could you move over here? Find a reason why you want to move here. And you got to figure it out.
Particularly in films when you don't have much rehearsal time. And you just have to kind of do it. Maybe have one quick line run through and then you have to justify it.
Okay.
Yeah, Pete?
Just on the other hand of the dance, can I help him? Can I
Yes, of course.
upstage myself?
Absolutely. And that's what actors do. They're constantly adjusting with each other. Sure. But if it's her speech, she has to take the main responsibility. Yeah. Okay? Go again.
Are you there, God? It's me, Mary. Oh, good. You are here. Okay, real fast, since I know you were super busy, and I only have a minute. I've been thinking that this life really isn't working for me. I mean, this whole white girl thing is really getting old and tired. So maybe I could come back as a hot, sexy little Latina named Evelyn. And then I can wear a nameplate that's all blinged out that says Evelyn.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in its petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time.
Now is the winter of our discontent.
No. Wrong way.
Oh.
What happened, Pete? Stay with it.
No,
Everybody's gotta go
everybody went, so I
Everyone's gotta
didn't
go
know who to pass the ball.
Oh, I'm
to.
sorry. Okay.
So
Thank you.
it was out of road.
Got it. Oh, thank you. Okay.
And that's a directorial thing. I didn't know where to take it from there.
You know where to take it from there? I'll tell you where to take it from there. Until somebody gives you the hook, you just keep going, baby. No.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I'm serious. Until somebody says cut, wow, keep going, guys. I mean, who wants to give yourself the hook? I appreciate that you wanted to do the right thing and everything, but until somebody says cut, I notice that when we do the on-camera, people finish their speech and then they kind of stop. Well, the life goes on, man. If you're not speaking, there's lots of stuff that's going on without you stopping. Wait till somebody says cut. The director might want that footage for reaction shots number one. It's gold for you. It's a close-up. So why would you stop? Because you finished speaking. Nice work. All right. That's the first half.
Yes.
Second half, have a seat for a second. Thank you. Julie, that was wonderful. And you know, the real reason I wanted you to do that, because I want to show off Bob Kellogg's lighting, and that way your face was lit. You know? And then Bob's lighting, I see his lighting. Because all of a sudden the light hits your face, right? I think also as an actor, you want to feel the light. It's a great feeling. I mean, if you're a performer, what could be better than to feel light? Just light makes you feel. So if you're doing a silhouette, it's hard to feel the light on your face. I mean, it's coming in, but it's not really, you know what I mean? So you want to feel like, there I am. You can't do it every second because now you're performing, you know, like